What's up, guys? It's Muuuftah and I'm joined by Spam43. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Spam43, and this is the first podcast-like talk thing we're going to do for a new channel specifically for these chats called S&M Wrestling. And this,
And basically, what we're going to do is just going to be a load of wrestling discussions. We're going to be doing different topics. Sometimes may recap on the same topic as what we did in one video and just recap it. And maybe if there's anything to add, well, you catch my drift basically. And the first topic we're going to be talking about is the WWE overshadowing the talent such as Kofi Kingston and Drew McIntyre by bringing people like Lesnar and The Rock back. So, do you want to go ahead and say your piece, Spam?
yeah, I think they are to an extent. I mean, ratings are going lower as they go along, and they want to keep it. Well, try and keep it fresh because since WrestleMania, the big superstars like Taker, HBK have all left, like and Triple H as well, and they're trying to bring in old superstars just to boost ratings back up a bit and get people interested again. But the wasting talent that they've got. I mean, people like Alex Riley who deserve a push and that who are not getting a look in on TV whatsoever, and they were pushing Zack Ryder as well, and now we don't see him. It's mainly just based around Rock, Cena, and Brock Lesnar. Now. What do you think, Mufta?
Basically, I think if they want to get new talent over, yeah, it's fine to bring older talent back, but why not just like somehow pair the old talent with the younger talent so the younger talent can gain experience and basically feed off the like older superstars' energy, so they can learn like what when they're in a situation. Let's just say Alex Riley and Miz. Let's just say Miz is some experienced wrestler who went out for the business for like I don't know a couple of years, then came back. And I know Miz isn't really an experienced wrestler, but I'm using him as an example. Now we saw that Riley got paired up with Miz, and what Riley got from Miz's experience is what he does to get over as an effective heel. And I can't really say he learned anything wrestling wise because, to be honest, Miz isn't a really good wrestler. But the Miz can get over as a heel, and when he's given the mic, his personality does show. And a lot of people hate him, but as a heel, it's your job to get people to hate you.
Yeah,
And I think he does it good. And I think if they want to pair like people with older people, if they want them older people to come back, then I think it'd be great for the fans, great for the superstars. It's obviously they're gaining
you get
experience.
best of both worlds as well. I mean, they're using the talent that they don't usually use, and they're using all the guys that they've brought in to bring more entertainment to the show. So it's a win-win, really, if they apply both methods.
And whether the WWE like it or not, people are gonna get bored of The Rock, Cena, and Lesnar. And you may be thinking, oh, Lesnar's awesome or Cena's awesome or whatever. But you can only do things a certain amount of times. And how many times are they going to bring The Rock back or have Cena come back from like a Superman win before it gets boring? I mean, the past couple of months I've seen plenty of signs that says Cena sucks. And I can remember a while ago I saw a We've Seen Enough. And people are starting to get bored of Cena. I'm bored of him. I've been bored of him for years. But it's like I said, it's times like this when you need the younger talent to come through and basically shine.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I want to talk about like house shows. I mean, not many people read dirt sheets and stuff like Lesnar's contract because his contract says like it can only appear 2 or 3 times a month at maximum. So bringing them back might be a mistake with terms of revenue and house shows for people to go against because people can be watching in a house show and it like won't be relevant to what they're seeing on TV, and there's not
Yeah,
like, that many people to face. So like Cena who's there every night, like since Lesnar's contract's like it is, it won't be appearing at house shows, so it won't be make sense to some people.
yeah, I
It's,
know what you mean. Like when I went to a house show, I think it all when Undertaker first came back. I was just like automatically expecting him to be there, and back then I was quite young, so I didn't really read the dirt sheets, so I didn't know about the fact that he wouldn't be appearing at dirt sheets and only be doing like a couple of shows a year, and I was like, expecting him to be there. Personally, I kind of didn't want him to be there because I was kind of scared of him at the time, but that's for a different video. And what actually made that show is because they had so much main event talent back in the. Well, I hate to say back in the days because it was only, what, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Um, but they had that much main event talent. It didn't really matter because I was seeing all my favorite superstars in the show. But even though The Undertaker and I can't remember who else weren't there, but they're on exclusive contracts where they only work live shows.
yeah,
But like I said, at that much main event, it didn't really matter because there were guys like Eddie Guerrero, Big Show. I think back then John Cena, I kind of liked him when he was Thugonomics, and they had all these other superstars, and basically the show was epic. And we went to a house show, and I gotta admit it was quite good. But we were seeing like random matches being put together, like Drew McIntyre and Santino, and I can't remember who else. It was Mason Ryan and I think Jack Swagger, I believe, weren't it?
yeah.
And it just felt like, well, it just felt like it was kind of rushed. And I mean, the main event that was Del Rio versus CM Punk, which was epic. But after the match, for some reason, Eve Torres just came down to the ring, and I think she did a finisher to Del Rio, but can't really remember. But even though it was good, it just weren't that good because
It just didn't seem relevant. Like,
yeah, everything was just random. Like the matches were random, and I don't know.
it just felt really rushed at some bits, like they were running out of ideas.
Yeah, but like I said, they need to build up the younger talent that they've got now. So when they do house shows and even live shows, if they're not doing anything like major important, if it's just like working a match to put over to the main event, the fans are actually enjoying it instead of going, "Oh God, I wish this match had ended. I want to go on to the main event." And that ties in with the Divas division as well because. Whether people like it or not, people hate the division in the WWE, and I'm one of them people. When divas come on, I'll go take a piss because I find the matches so boring, and it's kind of not fair because some of the divas are actually quite good wrestlers, like Beth and Karma,
Yeah.
but then you got people like the Bellas who get titles and get matches on Raw, and you just think, come on, what's happening here?
That's WWE's like ethic towards divas. If you don't do Playboy, you're not going to get over, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I mean they have got some quite talented young female wrestlers in FCW. I mean Eddie Guerrero's daughter, Shola, I think she's called. She's quite a good wrestler, and what's wrong with bringing her up? Even if it's just like an assistant with Vicky, she's learning off Vicky's experience. Then if she wanted to become a heel diva, she's got all that experience from her mum.
Yeah,
She knows how to get over with a crowd as a heel, and you're probably thinking getting over with a crowd, but like I said, a heel's job is to be hated by the crowd. And if people hate a wrestler or a diva, then they're doing the job right.
yeah.
As weird as it may seem, they're doing the job right. And it's just kind of a shame that younger talent is kind of getting pushed aside. But shit happens.
Yeah, going back to what I said earlier about house shows as well, I don't think I mentioned it, but a lot of people don't read dirt sheets. I don't even know about dirt sheets. And it's like,
Well, to be
that,
honest, I didn't really know about dirt sheets until like a couple of years ago.
yeah, and they could be watching TV and like, oh, Lesnar's might be coming back like full time after Extreme Rules, like not knowing what's actually happening.
Yeah,
And they can actually like, well, Lesnar could be like advertised like on a house show, like on the poster and stuff. It'd be like,
yeah.
all right, that'd be good then. And then you could buy tickets to go and see Lesnar, and then you end up seeing John Cena, even though he's in a rivalry with Lesnar on TV, go get someone like CM Punk, and you'd be like, what's going on here, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just even though it may seem silly. I mean, John Cena and CM Punk is a good match, but when you go to a house show, you're kind of expecting stuff to be still relevant to what you see on TV.
Yeah,
But like I said, with old superstars, it's just not relevant at all. But
I mean, what WWE is going to struggle if they're not like pushing anyone else.
yeah,
Like no more mid card talent when Lesnar's year contract is up, or when Rock leaves to do another movie. Like, so they're going to struggle unless they push younger talent anyway.
what's gonna get me is what they're gonna do when Cena retires. because no matter what people think, he's gonna retire soon. I mean, I'm not going to say he's going to retire it next 2 years, but over the next couple of years, we're going to see him have a lighter schedule, and then gradually we'll see him start to disappear for months, and then he'll be just gone and be retired. And I just want to know who they're going to push to like basically take over Cena. I mean, I think CM Punk's similar age to Cena, so he can't really take over. So they need this younger talent that they've got now to get over with the fans,
Yeah,
so they can push him for when guys like Cena, Punk have gone, and they basically need someone to fill their boots.
yeah.
So that's just our opinion anyway, guys. If you want to leave a comment, leaving your opinion, just leave a comment in the comment section. And have you got anything else to say?
No, I'm done.
Hey, until next time, peace.
Peace.